Hey guys, coming to you from Code Monster. So today we're going to be talking about forms, more like variables. This is kind of an add-on to the previous tutorial, which is all about variables. So today we're going to get started by making a basic form. So put your HTML tags, which we've already discovered or known that HTML works just fine within a PHP page. And if you don't know much about HTML forms, I suggest you go looking up something on that. It'll be very helpful. So you can see my action is going to be process.php today. So that's what we're going to link to. And our method is going to equal post. Now, as you may know, there's two different types. There's get, and there's post. Well, get is going to grab the variables from the form and display them in the web's address bar up here. And you may not want that to happen. So I'll go ahead and show you a good example of get, and then we'll do post. Post will hide those. Most of the time you're going to use post, especially if you're trying to send secure information to the next page. Alright, so for this we're just going to make a text box. Oh. I cannot touch today, sorry guys. And then we're just going to name it. We're going to name this name, because that's what we're going to send over. And then we need a submit button. The name of... You don't really have to give this a name for this part of the tutorial, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. And the value, as you all know, is just what it says on the outside, which is going to be submit. Alright. So now we just got a basic box. Let's go ahead and give this a look. You see we just have a text box with a submit button. Now the get method, what that's going to do, if we type Bill in here, I use this name commonly. It's just a common name. It's not my name. I just use this commonly just so you guys know. And we submit it. You'll see after up here it says name equals Bill. That's because the get variable shows it in the browser. Now, if we change this to post and we submit this again, oh, it needs to be refreshed, my bad. And we submit this again, you'll see it just says process.php, which is this page. And there's nothing here because we have no coding on this page. So now let's call the variables to our process page. Let's go ahead and go back, refresh. Alright, now to call the variables. You're going to put your PHP tags. Let's give this some space. Alright, to call a variable from another page, you do just like I showed you guys in the variables tutorial. You're going to put whatever you want here. And this is going to equal $_ post. Put your two square boxes, and inside of these we're gonna now to call it, you have to put right here, you have to put the name of the text box. So we name the text box name, so that's what's gonna go here. And it's not necessary for this tutorial to call the submit button, but in some cases you may want to call the submit button. For right now we're just going to call the name. And I just want to echo whatever that entered name is. Alright, so if you save this, refresh, we're going to type Bill, and if we submit, you'll see it says Bill. Now this can be useful if you're trying to tell somebody something. So if I want to say you entered the name, and I can put a comma, space, dot, and then whatever they enter. So if we do that, you'll see we get this effect. We're just going to resend that, and line. Don't usually get an error on these. Let's see what happened. Oh, okay. We forgot our double quote. Just try and do that again. And you see it says you entered the name Bill. And inside of these double quotes you can put HTML tags such as a bold, but then you want to make sure you close it. And just put another double quote there. And that'll work just fine. If we resend, you see we get a bold Bill. And let me go back to this page to show you that this is working. We can put admin. You entered the name admin. So this is just a basic way to call form variables, and we can put more text box if you guys want. Let's just give you a little example here. So the first box is going to be their name, and we're going to make another box. I'm just going to copy this, and down here we're going to put that there. And in this box, let's say they enter their age, and then we'll have a submit button below that. Let's just put a break line in between these. Alright, and then on our process page we have to call the new text box now. So our new text box is going to be age, and we're just going to do the same things as the other text box. Post age is what we didn't name it actually. I forgot to change the name of it. It is actually going to be age. And then you'll see here we've called age, and now we're going to say you entered the following info. And then I'm going to put a break line, and it's going to say name, break line, and then let's bold, or just get rid of your ending bold. And you don't have to bold these, I just do to define what they entered. And then after this we'll obviously echo the age. And then we're just going to end our bold tags. And then we should get something that looks a little bit like this. So let's go ahead and go back. Enter our name, Bill. Bill's going to be 300 years old. Submit. And you'll see here we got you enter the following info, Bill and 300. Looks like somewhere we entered a comma, which we can get rid of that. And if we just refresh, you'll see it says you enter the following info. So that's just a little bit about forms and how you call their variables. Later on, I'll get more into how you call radio buttons and checkboxes. But that'll be for a later tutorial. Next tutorial, we're going to be talking about if statements, else if, and else. So I will catch you guys then.